For us, it was the vibe the moment we entered. It was very windy, there were crosswinds, and it was bright and airy. But beyond that, we felt that this space has a lot of unique opportunities and challenges that we thought might be something worthwhile kind of look into. Hi, I'm Shaun and I work in finance.
Hi, I'm Andrea, and I own a noodle shop called Nine Nice New Noodles. We live in a 4-room HDB in the Bukit Purmei neighborhood. We've lived here for about 2 months. The house, when we saw it, we knew there were unique challenges to it because it has a really long and narrow layout.
There are a few structural challenges. One of it is the structural columns that exist within this apartment, given that it's a really old HDB. Second was understanding how to allow crosswinds and crosslights coming into the space. We didn't like having a gate, therefore we make a very conscious choice of eliminating the gate totally and just emphasizing the door. And the door in itself is purely white, so it's really a blank slate. It's almost giving you this curiosity to want to know what's actually behind that door. One of the unique features of our home is the fact that there were a few structural pillars. What we have done is to choose to highlight them instead of hiding them. Very obvious one is the one right behind us, which has been featured using a slab of marble, emphasizing the fact that the column, the pillar exists in our home. The pillar is actually taken out from the wall, therefore highlighting this spatial interaction between public and private.
We decided on an L-shaped sofa so that you can play with the different shapes, how you want to reconfigure the room when we were hosting or when it's just the two of us. How do you want to live and enjoy the space? So specifically, our dining table, it's movable. It has wheels on the bottom. The Dutch dining table make it such that we're able to toggle the different pieces of furniture around and really enjoy the space based on the needs of the people within it. We wanted a small breakfast nook so that instead of just the two of us dining at a really large table, we have that chance to connect in a smaller area as well. We mentioned that we really enjoyed the view. One of the things we specified was that we wanted a study table that would look out at the greenery of Mount Faber. It's not just a study spot, but it houses our electrical board, the shoe cabinets.
Our common bedroom is right now a multi-purpose room. What it does is it serves as a hosting room. It serves as a guest bedroom, which is hidden through the Murphy bed. To create privacy, we actually have the curtains installed behind the carpentry. So when we have guests, we can actually slide the curtains to give privacy.
So as you walk through the house, you have this museum-like experience where you first appreciate the green marble against the pink marble, and then you look through the glass into the private spaces, and then you arrive at the framed glass that goes into the kitchen. So it's an entire walk around through the house where you experience the house in this subtle corridor.
Personally, we don't like having an open kitchen because we like to cook. That's why we opted for this glass panel that allows us to really contain the space while we cook, so that it makes cleaning easier and aesthetically it looks nice and it's transparent. It's more inviting to have our guests look at us cook as well. If you stand at a specific angle in the living room, you can actually see the green marble, and right behind it is a glass panel that looks through into our master bedroom, and you can see a little bit of the bed and this really nice pendant light, and in the background you can really see a piano. It frames it like a piece of artwork, and especially so if you see Andrea playing her piano piece from the living room. It's like, wow, it's like multiple kind of like layered experience.
The common bath was very long and narrow.
What we've done is we kept the same layout. So the sink, the shower, and then the WC. But what we have done was we created partition walls to ensure that the showering area would not cause the WC to be wet.
We didn't see a need for a formal guest room, but we wanted to combine 2 rooms to give ourselves a larger sleeping and living area. So we have a walk-in wardrobe combined with our bedroom.
She's very inspired by the very European kind of door handles. Instead of it protruding out, it's actually concave inwards. So you can actually just put your finger in and open the wardrobe spaces.
I wanted a really nice bedside light because I love reading at night, so that's the cloud pendant. We wanted a bathtub, but the master bathroom was so small, it was literally a small little cube. In order to fit the bathtub, we extended to fit the sink to the side, and then we could fit a bath in the middle.
This is actually our first space that we could actually create together because we lived overseas for about a decade. Coming back home just allowed us to work on this together. I don't think we've done anything different. I'm actually really happy with the results. Every day I just look forward to coming back home and just chill and relax.
Thanks for staying till the end. If you'd like to connect with the designer of this home, visit the link in the description below and find out how you can receive a complimentary $500 Textile voucher.